Just being here makes me feel good. Ang feeling ko, you are nearer to God. Doon ka lapit sa langit. And, it's very inspiring to see my former students attending Mass here, bringing their kids. And it's somehow like a reunion.
Shortly after World War II, Alfredo Montelibano Sr., former governor of Negros Occidental, donated 10 hectares of land for a school to be built in Bacolod City. LaSalle College Bacolod opened its doors in 1952. A decade later, Governor Montelibano donated the initial funding to build a chapel on campus in memory of his first wife, Doña Corazon Locsin Montelibano. To design the building, they commissioned a young relative who would go on to become a national artist for architecture, Leandro V. Locsin.
The chapel was built in 1964 and completed in 1966. Architect Leandro Locsin designed the chapel, and the contractors were the Jacinto Unson Benedicto group. This chapel is now a very important cultural property, because it also means that we will be partners in preserving a very important architectural structure.
The Doña Corazon Locsin Montelibano Memorial Chapel appears to be a minimalist, modernist version of the Parthenon in Greece. Its rectangular footprint rises out of a tree-filled garden on a curved pedestal, evoking a temple on a mountaintop. 40 tapered columns support a plain, box-like roof, under which a high ceiling curves down seamlessly to meet walls that enclose the sanctum of the chapel. In typical brutalist style, the chapel is made almost entirely of bare, textured concrete, its mass and weight offset by the fluid curves of its design. The chapel's interior is open on 4 sides, allowing for cooling breezes to ventilate the space. The glass sliding doors, striped with wooden slats, have since been removed to allow especially large congregations to spill out onto the elevated colonnade. The altar was originally raised in the center of the chapel, surrounded by a wooden altar rail, echoing Locsin's earlier floor plan for the circular Church of the Risen Christ on the University of the Philippines Diliman campus. The altar now faces the western entrance of the chapel, framed by views of the Handumanan Park gardens outside, and the altar rail has since been removed. A wooden drop ceiling resembling bars of dark chocolate floats overhead in an asymmetrical configuration. The crucifix behind the altar, featuring a triumphant risen Christ, as well as the bas-relief depictions of the Stations of the Cross, were carved out of wood by local artisans. Most of the important spiritual activities of the University of St. LaSalle, such as the First Holy Communion and confirmation rites, are held at this chapel. At present, the chapel also houses a holy relic of its patron, Saint John Baptist de La Salle, patron saint of all teachers and the founder of the De La Salle schools worldwide.
I feel it's a very welcoming chapel. People come here at any time, whether they are students, members of the LaSallian community, or friends of LaSalle, they come here. Air is fresh, and on regular school days, children run around, visit at any time.
One additional special of the chaplaincy, we call this chaplaincy, part of the chaplaincy, is our monthly reach out. Every month, we go out and bring 1 sack of rice. We have 7 recipients. Each of them receives 1 sack of rice. Budget is taken from the chapel's collecta. That is our program for the poor. And whatever offerings we receive during the Mass, they are being gathered and then also distributed. Our school is very friendly, has a friendly atmosphere. So we invite not only the LaSallian students, but also members of the LaSallian community. So they feel they are part of the LaSallian family.